I would like to have oh, by the way, I am zipping up the pillow that sits at the back of the bed. Look, it's a little Mickey as well. He's sweet, he's cute. But yeah, I wanted to have a cozy, comfy chat about, this might take me a while by the way to zip up a pillow, but I wanted to have a comfy chat about the apologising of when we as creators don't make videos, and mostly it's to do with us maybe getting physically unwell, maybe it's to do with us getting mentally unwell, or we have jobs, or we are students and we just can't make that content. And I just wanted to talk about the reasons why, you know, we just feel the need to maybe apologise, and maybe even question, do we need to apologise? Like, do we not give our audiences the not the gratification, but do we think our audiences don't understand what we're going through? Maybe, you know, I don't think our audiences are simple. I think they understand us quite a lot, or they understand what we put out, because we put out as much as we want to. And I think for my audiences, they understand a lot about, you know, that if I maybe take time off or something, it's probably due to the fact that I might be mentally unwell, or maybe I'm a student, because I definitely remember during my A-levels and also during my first year of university last year, I would always apologise for saying I might not be able to make as much content or as much videos because I'm a student. I can't remember if I've apologised for that this year at all, or anything. But maybe, do we as creators need to tell you that we won't be able to make as much content due to this? Because, I don't know, I see a lot of smaller creators, like a lot of my friends, always apologise profusely that they can't put content out for their creators. Maybe, you know, they've been physically unwell, mentally unwell, they've got jobs, they've just got jobs. And they almost sound as if it sounds as if we think or they think their audiences are suddenly going to come at them with pitchforks and go, "Oh, you didn't put any content up, you idiot. Why? And then suddenly we have to protect ourselves." Maybe that's what it is. Maybe apologising for not putting out content is a way of like protecting yourself. A way of, you know, trying, if someone does come at you. Which honestly, I've seen the audiences of my friends, and actually they are either friends like me, friends who are watching their friends, or it's people who have stumbled across their content, and because they're so nice and lovely in their videos, lovely, nice people come to see them as well. And that is amazing. And I like that a lot. This pillow is taking Mother frickin' Teresa ages, let me tell you. I don't really personally, maybe, or maybe I could be wrong, seeing their audiences rising up against the masses, like burning them with their pitchforks, turning up to their door, and YouTube door, and demanding where the video is. I don't see that at all. I could be completely wrong, but I read down the comments of videos, and their audiences seem to be really, really lovely. Really small, lovely community, which is, I think, what we smaller YouTubers genuinely get. We genuinely get a really lovely, supportive community. So that's always a good thing to have, I think. I might be having a losing battle with this pillow. I have absolutely no flippin' idea. But, hey, keep on with the stream of rambling. So, me. How do I feel? I've stopped apologising, I think. My apologising has sort of turned into rambles, if you will. I mean, I have apologised, actually. I apologised for thinking I failed Vlogmas, and then suddenly the whole world would be against me. Or Vlogmas, much as I can. I really don't want to remember that project whatsoever. I mean, like it all you can, if you want to. You can have a look as well, if you want to. I'll put a card up of the playlist somewhere. On Vlogmas on the 1st of December, because I tried, but I just wasn't mentally capable or mentally ready. And, you know, usually when people do Vlogmas, they do like pre-stacks of videos. Like they film videos maybe in November, so that when it comes to Vlogmas, they can release those or edit those pretty damn quickly. And I, as a student, just didn't have the time. But a lot of my lovely, lovely friends that I met last year said, "Oh no, you're not doing anything wrong. You haven't failed. You haven't like done anything. So, you know, you are doing it the way you want to, basically." And so there was really, I don't know, maybe no need to apologise, but I felt the need to apologise because I thought I'd failed my audience as a person. That's something that I had thinking about, you know. I didn't want to feel like I'd apologise. That made no sense. Words, Eleanor. Words, you speak very, very well. Ha ha, ha 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 ha. I still don't know why this is done. I'll probably put this around now. You've got to this point where you just... Marks and Spencer's has failed me. But I don't think you'll notice. I don't think any of you will notice, to be frank. I've just told you. I'm apologising for my own cushion, but if I didn't apologise, you wouldn't have known. But now that I've said it, you'll probably, maybe, might not be looking for it, you know? So, there is that. But do we, as... I'm going to go out of shot now. Do we, as creators, then, do we have to apologise? Not in like... I hope that isn't meant in a nasty way, but we as creators feel like we should? Like, should we apologise for not putting out content because we are mentally unwell or physically unwell, or we have jobs, or we're students? Should we apologise as smaller creators for not doing what we should do? And are we worried that because we don't put out content as much as usual, then our subscriber count will fall? Is that what we're worried about here? I don't know. I know for a fact that one of my friends who keeps apologising for the fact that he now has a job, his subscriber count has gone up recently. So, hey, he's doing a good job. But I think we should give our audiences a lot more credit and a lot more of what's due. I don't think they're as fickle as we think they are. If we know we've got a core audience and that core audience is our friends, and chances are our friends aren't as fickle as you think. Or if you do lose a subscriber, it's that subscriber that turns out that maybe they were a dead sub to you and they actually weren't watching your content. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a positive thing. But maybe in terms of apologising, I suppose it depends. But I've apologised less this year than I ever have, I think, for myself. And the only thing that's going around in my head is because I'm putting up regular content and also got my degree on the side, does that make me... The only fear that I have is I've found this balance, but will this balance potentially ruin my degree? Putting up a video a week, basically, will it potentially ruin me? And I don't think it will. I honestly don't think it will. And that's what's mentally churning me over and making me mentally worried. But I don't want to give this up like last year, because last year I completely disbanded my channel because I was so fearful of like my degree. And now I have found a way where I can upload and edit and then share on the internet. And so does that mean I should apologise for the fact that I have found a balance? I don't know. I definitely think that maybe as creators, we should apologise for if we've done something terrible or we've done something horrifically wrong. I mean, like, it can be as anything from, like, Logan Paul horrific to a minor slip-up on something. I'm not sure. But I suppose in terms of physical health, mental health, if you've got a job and if you don't have a job, or if you're a student and you're working on your degree and it's your finals coming up and it's your dissertation and everything else in between, I think a lot of our audiences understand. They come to our channel because they get our content. They love our content. That's why they're here. And maybe they're not as fickle as we think they are. They're going to stay around. They're going to stick around for a while. And if they really, really like your content, chances are they are going to wait. They're going to wait so long for you to find that house, to find that job. They are rooting for you, I think. In the most like, oh, cheesy, corny sense in the word, they're going to root for you and they're wanting, you know, you to do well. They want their favourite creators to do well, just as much as they want, you know, a massive creator to do well. They want you as a smaller creator to do well as well. And maybe chances, if you do get to be a bigger creator, they've been on that journey with you. So they sort of like have been there from the beginning, from your humble beginnings to suddenly you becoming this massive big thing. So, in all honesty, maybe in terms of apologising, no matter like how rambly this sounds, we maybe shouldn't like feel so guilty as creators for not putting content up. Because if you are being eaten away by that guilt of not putting anything up, then you'll just get more worried instead of focusing at the most important task at hand, which is probably, for a lot of my friends, it's adulting, and I'm moving, I'm finding a house, I feel guilty that I can't put content up, I'm, you know, physically unwell, I can't put content up, I can't get out of bed, you know, it's all that stuff. I know that when I feel mentally unwell, I don't want to put content up, I don't want to switch on the camera. The only thing I suppose that I've got to deal with is that little anxiety gremlin. But that just stays with me all the time. It's been with me for years. Like, I can't get rid of that. Well, I could probably calm it and tame it, but it will never be a thing. So, yeah, apologising for your non-existent content is a very strange thing. And I've been thinking about it more and more as my friends are becoming adults. And we're all becoming adults now, in our early 20s. Gosh. And I'm thinking more about it more and more. And I'm thinking more about my university and my, like, YouTube coinciding together. Because my channel has now got, because now I have friends on this platform, my YouTube channel is sort of it's been kick-spurted, like restarted with new ideas. Compared to last year where I didn't know anyone in the YouTuber community in London. And I didn't have anything but my degree. But now I have so many ideas that I want to put on here that, you know, you sort of worry that all your content, your creative content is going onto a camera rather than into your work. And it's just things that you just don't want to worry about. I also did that, which is a swear in Britain. I apologise to anyone that saw the V. But I hope that this ramble made a lot of sense, and maybe let's put something down in the comments. I never talk about the comments at all. Maybe let's start something in the comments if we need to, like write down how you feel about talking about feeling guilty about missing content or not uploading content as a creator yourself, or if you're a viewer and you know people who don't upload content, like, do you feel like, you know, you're not as fickle as you think people make you out to be? Will you wait for that person? Let's put that down in the comments. Let's see like different opinions and see, and like have an exchange on the internet. Let's see what we can do. If you want to share this around, and maybe this is just a conversation that maybe we need to keep going, or maybe this is a new conversation that we haven't opened up about on the internet in terms of being guilty mentally about content. And if you want to listen to more of my mental health ramblings, or maybe sometimes content like this goes up, it doesn't all the time, it's more body positive, anorexia, recovery, mental health, then you can subscribe down below, and you can then be sure to listen to more of my ramblings if you want to, if you so wish, good sir. And I will speak to you very, very soon, and all of that. No, I haven't done that in a while. Bye. Oh my gosh.